Again, it's Judkins. He's inside the 30. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. It is a big play for the Browns. Pickup of 46 yards. Watson will make the read and holds on. And the Browns are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal. This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door, first and goal. Judkins is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
When things haven't been going your way like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his 3rd season as the Green Bay starter.
It's fair to say this season hasn't gotten off to the type of start they likely envisioned for themselves, but it's still early. A win here, it could go a long way towards changing the trajectory of this entire season. But what's going to make this even more difficult today, not only the worthy opponent that they face, but having to go on the road and do it here in a hostile environment. If he is able to lead his team to a win today, I think that gives them the spark to turn this season around.
Second down throw for Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Packers first down. It's a gain of 10. First down.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. Inside the 30. And he will not get to the end zone, but he'll get plenty of yards. A terrific run, bringing it to the 5. A big-time run by Jacobs. That goes for 58.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with first and goal.
A run on first and goal. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Ball at the 3, second down, and goal.
Ready.
To throw is Love. And he's in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Come on.
On first down, Watson. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. He's close to a first down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
A big hole. And he will the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Ready? Set, ready. Red, 38. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa in on the stop. From the 41, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Cut.
Love. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. Catch made there by Watson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback. Come out to the 20-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. That's complete. It's Cedric Tillman. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space. And
the pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Isaiah McDuffie in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, Watson. He'll try to run for it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
On 3rd down, the defense decides to dial up a blitz. Give credit to the offensive line and the running backs. They were ready for it. They picked it up. That's what allowed the quarterback to escape the pocket, see open space, and convert and pick up the 1st down.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Get it. Nice.
Here's Watson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Harry Judy, the intended target. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. Jaden Reed on the return for the Pack. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Packers offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Ready?
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. 2nd down and 3.
Come on, set. Ready?
They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Down. Set.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Love to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Ready. Ready.
They'll go for it. Love. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And he's got the 1st down. Well done there as they pick up a 4th and 5.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Cut.
Running is Jacobs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Get about 6 before he's taken down. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Browns offense ready to get back to work. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Coach Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland play, you look back and watch his tape from Michigan, there's 2 guys that play tight in the NFL. There's the guy that you have to script open. He's going to catch flat routes and naked routes, and he's going to catch the easy ones, and he'll run after and get what he can. And then there's the guys, Mike, that get themselves open. They can win 3rd down one-on-one. They can win versus press. They can win routes downfield.
And he's in! Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start here one, 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet.
38.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Devin Bush, they're off the stop.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
This one is caught by Reed. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Ready.
They'll run with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Jacobs. And they smacked him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Packers.
They're ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and
Here we go.
right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
And the left 1st and goal is down inside the 10-yard line.
13
Ready.
yards.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this.
At the 8-yard line.
Ready.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. His 4th TD grab of the season. Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
70.
On 1st and 10, here's Watson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and There was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Backs to the open man. It's Tillman. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Cleveland.
Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the
Throwing again is Watson. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Lucas Van Ness getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. On second down, here's Watson. His throw left is complete with Judy. And he will score again. Gary Judy. Touchdown, Cleveland. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense head back onto the field. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Down.
Now Love. Left side, he finds Kraft. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He's going to go deep, looking for Reed, and that is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Open is Kraft. He's got it. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
This is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Packers going to use their final timeout now. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game. On 1st down, they pick up 7 yards.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
gain of 14. First down, Green Bay.
Ready. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
McDaniels on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers will cut into that lead.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Come on, come on. Set.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half.
Ready. Ready.
They run it once more with Perkins. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Highmark Stadium. It's the Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And this is 4th year back, James Cook. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is Daniel Jones. This is one of the best runs from a quarterback you're going to see all year. Off he goes. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the new signee from Dallas, Rico Dowdle. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away. It's a touchdown. 14 all, the score at the half. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable with Reed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. There's Matt LaFleur as man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025.
Ready, cut.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Packers.
A gain of 12. First down, Packers.
Come on, set.
Love gonna give it to Lloyd. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Back away at the 16-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Second down and 8.
Here we go, set.
To throw is Love. Well, it's another catch for his favorite target. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Set, ready.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Gonna depend. Short, and it's 4th down.
Ready.
Here's Love. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will cut it to a 2-point lead.
26.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. There you see Kevin Stefanski, twice NFL Coach of the Year. His Browns begin their next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
At the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Here we go, set. Hey, go.
A play fake. Now Watson to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll drop this one down to Judkins. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. They trail by 2. And we'll start this drive with 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready, ready. Cut.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Set, ready, cut.
Once again, it's Jacobs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Love to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Body his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Love to throw. That's Dobbs open left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Ready, set.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal.
Let's ready.
Lloyd. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Back at the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal.
Here, cut.
Back to throw is Love. We'll get this one out to Jacobs. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Packers will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. The Browns offense and Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Watson now on 1st down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Micah Parsons. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already.
Just simply more of the same, and you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with 2nd and long, 3rd and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL, and here we go again.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
Shotgun snap to Watson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Lucas Van Ness. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. The Browns getting their punting team out there. Be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This returnable with Reed. And he's going to be brought down after a short return And that's where his team will get possession of the football. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Ready. Ready.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out? Pretty curious decision there, Mike, to go quarterback sneak on 2nd down. It's typically something that we see on 3rd and 4th down. But in this case, the play caller wanted to convert this 1st down. Don't leave anything to chance, and he's able to get a fresh set of downs.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That one reeled in by Golden. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He's got him in. That's Watson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 7.
Come on, set.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Packers.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready. Yellow, 43.
On 1st down, it's Ward. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Carson Schlesinger having success early in his career. His 2nd sack in these first few weeks of the season. From the gun on 3rd down. This defense hitting their ears back. Coming to get him again. The rookie out of Michigan, Mason Grant, working his way in to record the very 1st sack of his NFL career.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Browns offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Bronco switch.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. Brought down at 21, a gain of 1. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Judkins. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Okay, break.
From the shotgun, here's Watson. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That's good.
1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Judkins. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
Hey, check that.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10.
Bronco switch.
Watson. A throw caught by Judy on the outside.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On second down, it's Judkins. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. So the field goal here gets you the late lead. Gotta think you want 6 when you have it first down and goal. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. His second rushing touchdown of the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can
the rush get home? Hill goes down. They got him.
So they decided to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Packers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Love. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Come on, Love to the left side in the hands of Watson. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's put.
Now Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Stephon Gilmore. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy Ace.
They run straight ahead with Judkins. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll drop to throw. He's got the rookie 3rd-round pick, Harold Family. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. And now we get a timeout by the defense. The clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Packers going to use their final timeout now, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Check that. Check that. Come on. Come on. Check.
Back to throw is Watson. A throw on the move is caught. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Get it. 70.
Back to throw is Watson. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now game for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This returnable with Reed. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. The shotgun. It's Love. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Here's Love. That complete to Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Here's 1st down. Throwing is Love. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the 1st down. Love to throw on 1st and 10. This one is caught by Reed.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
So it's a win for the Browns.